Let's get into this shit, man.
This is the 22 Thotz podcast, and we're very excited to finally get here because you don't understand.
You don't know how long you don't know how long we've been trying to do this.
Right, it's been just like months of audio issues,
Man.
and
If it wasn't one thing, it was another. But besides all the complaining and bullshit, we here now.
we're here now. I mean, we got some shit stolen too. We're gonna continue some bullshit because, bro, we got some shit stolen from us, bro. That shit was irritating. Anyway.
I don't even know how that happened, to be honest.
And also, my computer got fucked up. We had a lot of shit. We have a lot of shit to complain about.
A lot of it. We have a lot of excuses. A lot of excuses.
Real talk, bro.
Real talk, and they're valid excuses too.
Fucking valid.
Very valid. But
valid.
fuck those. We made it anyway. That's what you gotta do in life. You gotta persevere.
Honestly, hard work, dedication.
And look what we got.
Look
Nothing.
what we're here. We got absolutely nothing. We got a fucking table with duct tape on it. We have Star Trek fucking thing that won't stay up. We have a 22 Thotz thing that's fucking drawn very nicely, but it's on fucking poster board that you do a goddamn 9th grade school project, science project on. Honestly, we're trying here. We're trying.
You see us.
You see the effort. You see it.
So that's the reason you should fuck with us.
Fuck with us.
Effort.
Fuck with it. It's the effort. It's the effort.
And we gonna always give y'all effort. We gonna always give y'all the
like my girl always says, literally your girl always, literally everybody's girl always. It's the effort that we're putting in.
I gotta talk to you about that later.
We can get into some things like that apparently. Let's talk.
Man.
There's a lot of shit that's been going on.
Yeah.
Should we get right into hold on, this table's loud as shit.
It is, but
This table is loud as shit.
Can't do anything about that.
Can't do a thing about it.
But since the last time we started and the last time we continued and actually made, because it's been 3 weeks that we actually did an actual real podcast.
Yeah.
Because we will be we've been recording and I should say attempting to record for months. We've been doing it pretty consistently. We ain't put nothing out yet, but it's been 3 weeks since we actually recorded though. Or just anything.
Yeah, anything. Since we actually recorded even a throwaway podcast. So we're kind of out of practice.
Fuck it, we don't need it. But high key.
We're good.
But the last time we talked, we did have, you know me, we did have a different president. We did. Hey, I thought we didn't get into that shit.
We don't. I thought we didn't get
But we gotta talk about something as important as that. A new old man to replace another old man.
He's doing a lot of shit too. He's doing a lot of wild shit. We're not gonna get into that though. There's a lot of podcasts that get into that shit way better than we would.
Oh, of course they would.
So yeah.
No question.
Fuck that. Let's talk about other shit. Let me have some water. Let's talk about what you're irritated with your girl with.
But I'm irritated with my girl with?
Irritated is a strong word. Irritated is a strong word. That's not what I meant. I mean, let's talk about what you're pissed off as fuck with your girl with. Let's talk about what you're about to break up with your girl. Let's talk about why you fucking hate your girl. Let's talk about
Don't listen.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Let's talk about why you've been going through it a little bit.
I wouldn't say I've been going through it. I feel like what I'm going through is what every dude goes through in a relationship.
Which is?
It's just being in a relationship. It's not easy. It's not easy. It takes a lot of hard work and commitment. It takes a lot of time and.
Which is harder, the hard work or the commitment?
Both.
Which is harder?
Because I would say the commitment is harder. Because I would say it's definitely harder. Because it's so much harder for people to commit to actually to just not even just someone, anything.
Yeah.
So I would say I would definitely say
podcast. It's hard to.
But I would definitely say, yeah, just commitment is a lot harder. But I don't say I have commitment issues. I mean, like, it's just the normal having a girlfriend.
Cheat, and then like you realize and like, oh fucking, hey, like not everything's perfect. Like that's when you have a girl cheat on you, you realize like, damn, the world really like
Don't give a fuck
give
about
a fuck
you.
like that.
And I'll say that, like,
yeah,
that is like the one thing me and my girl personally, like, we don't really have problems like that, like with like that, especially that issue, especially like, but like she knows, like, and then like, I always tell her like I can't like forget like the things that I've already like seen.
Right, like.
So it's like, it's hard, and I mean that's like the hard thing about relationships now, because like especially if you already been in one, you can't really speak for people who ain't never been in a relationship and they don't know what like that feeling is, but like when you have a girl do that shit to you, like you will never be the same,
right?
To be honest, and it's vice versa with like a girl and with a guy doing that to you.
Yeah,
so I mean,
you can't be the same.
It's just you're always cautious, like even when like you're comfortable.
Crazy.
And that's kind of sad.
I've been cheated on.
I've been cheated on.
I think it's.
Now you know.
Now you know more about us. I think it's just like you need to go through that shit. I think everybody needs to be cheated on.
I mean, high-key, yeah. I would say, yeah. Because if you don't feel like that, I mean, definitely hurt. Like, but if you don't feel that like. That feeling of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why?
If you don't make that realization, like, oh, like fucking shit can happen.
Or just some people just don't give a fuck about
you.
You
Can't really trust.
If you don't learn that, and everybody has to just learn that experience to just fully grasp like the concept of not everybody gives a fuck about you. Not everybody cares about you the same way. Like you'll care about them.
You care about them. Or the same way that like maybe somebody else cared about you, like maybe you have like a relationship with someone, and then it was a really good relationship, and then you fuck up or something, right? And then everything after that is fucked because you've had a taste of this like shit that you actually want, and you fuck it off. This isn't coming from experience. This isn't coming from experience
yes,
at all.
It is.
At all. At all. No, but yeah, like I don't know. You gotta get that experience, come to that realization that like, oh, not everybody
really like.
Here for
not everybody's here for a long time. Not a long time.
They're here for a good time. They're here for a good time, not a long time. Like and she can do what she wants, I guess. You know, you can't. Really
I mean, yeah,
like,
and you have to.
You can't really take shit to heart, like
yeah.
Serious.
I mean, that's true. That's true. You can't take like the little shit to heart too. But I mean, like, you gotta also have the like.
There's no fucking water in Flint. Like the kids are starving in Ghana. Like, who cares, bro? You get some more. There's pussy out there everywhere. Like
no one cares, and that's the main thing. Like we said, like no one really cares.
About you.
No
one really cares about you.
I mean,
and that's a good thing.
And the best person who will care about you the most is yourself.
Or should be.
It should be. That should always be. And even if you do have a girlfriend, yourself should always be your main priority.
Right.
Yourself. You got a girl. She's supposed to be your partner and your companion, and y'all supposed to like thrive and help each other. But she is never supposed to be like your everything.
Yeah, like.
And I don't really say like everything, but like she can't be like your only focus in life. Like you still got, as a man, like just speaking for men, women the same too. But like as a man, like you still got shit to do. Like you still got hella shit you gotta get. Like.
Yeah.
Like regardless of like. Even if you get cheated on and she breaks up with you and all this shit, yeah, you gonna be down for a while, and that's reasonable. But like after a while though, you gotta pick yourself up and you gotta get back to work. It's business.
Yeah, and it's like there's so many out there. There's so many. why do you? not saying, but I'm only saying that because I had to come to that realization. There's a lot of realizations I had to.
I mean, yeah, there's like so many realizations that you need to like fully grasp in order to like just understand.
Not saying I'm fucking the maturest motherfucker.
I'm really not.
I'm so immature.
I'm
so
really
funny.
not. Don't get fooled.
I'll be getting fooled. Yeah, like I just had to realize that like it's fine that you fucked it off. There's more options. It's not the end of the world. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that never even had
that option at all.
That option at all. The first option.
There's some niggas out there who don't get
anything.
Any play.
Right. And
So like when you feel like you down bad, like that's just kind of like the things you gotta kind of like bring your mind to. Like
there's a nigga out there more attractive than you.
There's a nigga out there older than you, better than you
at a lot of things that is not getting any play. So don't feel bad if you're not.
You always that nigga, bro.
You always be that nigga. You always have the chance to be that nigga. Like fucking honestly, even if you're down right now.
Especially with like everything going on, we all separated. Like it's good. If your girl don't want you right now and she ain't treating you right, like, and you just know that it's not working, let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go. Like if you know this is what you really want, and you can actually see yourself with that, yeah, fight for it, do it and go for it, and like try to make it work. But if you see it's not, then let it go.
I don't know how we got into this.
I don't know either. This nigga brought it up. But
I did bring it.
But hey, like that's just some real shit though. Like
that's real shit. Like
you gotta know when to let go. What's that song? When the wind falls. Something like yeah. I don't know the song. Know when to run, you better count. Something like that.
Good shit.
I couldn't remember.
I don't know what this shit is called. Hey, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you know. Stop it.
But for real, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And also, you gotta understand that everybody takes losses. Like, not everything losses. Like, I be taking L's, and I be thinking like, fucking, god damn it, I could have avoided that shit. But also,
you couldn't.
I couldn't have. Like, if I could have, I would have.
L's, like, I love and hate taking L's at the same time. Because like if you don't take those L's, those losses, like you never know. So it's like I accept those L's, but at the same time, it's like once you come across that challenge or that shit again, you not failing that next time for sure.
If it's a bad L. That's why that comes back to what we were talking about with like realizations that you gotta make, because you can't be making the same mistakes over.
You can't make once you get fooled once, that's it. Like maybe twice. We'll let that slide, but like 3 times, no.
Fuck the peace
you just
load the chocolate.
Let it rain on you, nigga. Like no, can't be doing that.
It's like making realizations is a good ass feeling. It's a good ass feeling knowing that like
it really is.
Knowing that like
it really is.
You're here now and you didn't know this before, but
I like the feeling of just like, man, when you see it happen again, like with like a whole different situation, right, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm ready for this one, bro. Like, like no,
I trained for this hoe. I've been here.
No, I'm not making the same. Like I'm ready this time. Like nah, man. Like, that's like one of the best feelings to be honest.
It's a good ass.
To be honest, but it's like you're never gonna be always ready for every situation. So like I said, take those L's and just apply them to your life, and then just do better. That's all you can really do, to be honest.
Especially if you're young, because we're both.
Yeah, especially if you're young, bro. Like if you're 20 in your 20s, bro, just fail. Like, fuck it, bro.
This is your time
to fail.
Like not to like plummet.
Like, no, there's a difference from plummeting and giving up and just like completely doing nothing and failing.
And failing and just like taking L's, because like everybody takes L's.
If you failed, you tried.
That's what the point is. Like, you're not supposed to take as many L's in your 30s, and then you don't take any L's in your 40s if you did. If you did everything right. If you did everything right, that's how it goes.
You're supposed to be.
You take all the L's.
40.
You take a lot of L's in your teens, a lot of L's. You take an unholy amount of L's in your 20s.
Holy amount.
In your 20s, because that's just how it goes. Because I've been taking a lot of L's. I'll say that. Been taking a lot of L's. It's fine. It's life.
It happens, bro.
It happens.
It happens.
It's all good. Don't think about it anymore. It's all good. It's all good. This is the time to take L's when you're in the 20s, because this is your learning time. What is the point of tripping about your development time? Why trip about some shit that happened when you were young? Like, you're not gonna trip when the only reason you're tripping is because you're this age. When you get older, you're gonna look back at that age and you're gonna be like,
what the fuck?
The fuck? Like, why was I tripping? Like, I was decently young.
Cause you a little nigga. Like,
you feel me?
that's the only reason.
So whatever. Like,
take those L's on the chin, shake it off. To be honest, like anything you trying to do, bro. Like, not even just like speaking about females, but like anything. Like, you see, like there's something like an opportunity, like you're trying to take, like capitalize on it. Try to go for it. Like,
and if you fail.
You fail, like
it's
you either shake it off, attempt it again, or just it wasn't meant.
How you gonna know shit
unless you do it? And that's the thing that I don't like.
About what? Because
most people will tell you not to do something, and they never like attempted to like try it themselves. Like never, like.
Man, my uncle told my cousin that. He didn't tell my cousin, he told my cousin's dad, his brother, that like, there's a low chance, I don't think it was my uncle, I think it was somebody, I just don't want to slander my uncle. he just said there's like not a low chance, but like, you know, my cousin probably should stop playing sports, cause like, and focus on like.
Cause he thinks like, oh, he's not gonna like make it or something?
Right, it's like, yeah, but...
And I mean, yeah, there's a 1% chance.
There's a 1%
chance of you actually making, like, any professional sports league.
Right.
Or less than, like, what, 5% in some places?
It's gotta be...
But I mean, 1%. Go for it.
But there's a 0% chance if you don't try.
Exactly. Like, when I was in high school, I thought don't even get us started when the niggas that they know, when we were in fucking, like, 9th grade football... Every single one of us thought we were going to a D1 school, bro, for sports or just football or anything, bro. Yeah, every single one of us. I can't name one person who went to a D1 school. But it doesn't matter. Right out of high school. Right out of high school, I should say. But we tried. And it's you gotta think, like, especially for something you really want, like you gotta like imagine yourself in that situation. You gotta just see yourself like actually like you gotta picture yourself in that environment, or like you gotta create it in your mind, cause like there's a video I was watching. I think it was I don't know if it was a TikTok. I don't think it was, but like it was a video just talking about like something about like the atoms. I might be fucking butchering this whole shit, but like he was just talking about like shit, like in the, you know how they say like there's a whole bunch of atoms in like every space, and that's what like pretty much creates like the shit in the universe. But they're pretty much saying like atoms are like not as close, like they're not atoms like in every single place that you're swiping, and like the rest of that shit is just like empty. It's empty. It's empty.
It's literally empty. Like there's no matter. There's no
like there's like I don't know. Like they're just saying like there's atoms, but like it's kind of like a grid. But you know how like it's separated, and like in most places there's like just emptiness. Like if I just drew like a bunch of lines,
is it that like there's more like energy? Like is this fucking 10th grade chemistry shit?
I don't know, bruh. That's what I'm saying. I might be butchering this, but like
the polarity of fucking covalent bonds. What is going on? What are you talking about?
I don't know, but basically he's saying since like a whole bunch of that shit is like empty, you can manifest like a whole bunch of shit that you want to put out into the universe because like you're just working for it, you're manifesting it, and like you're just creating it by just like doing like the little shit and working towards it. Like that's basically what he was saying. Like I need to find that video so I can show you. I can't. I don't know where. But that's basically what he was saying. He was just saying like it kind of made a lot of sense, but like, but regardless if you don't believe like none of that shit, like regardless of that, like you could still do anything you want by just like manifesting and just like working towards it. To be honest.
I mean, yeah. Just
so why not like try to do it and fail,
bro. I released a video. I have a YouTube channel. Okay.
He does. Go follow him at Jerome Williams.
I released a video, bro, like 2 months ago. And my girl said some shit that makes me not want to make videos anymore.
What the fuck?
God fucking damn it.
What did she say?
Bro, I released a video literally about this same exact topic.
About what?
About like how expectations are low in I don't know why I'm saying I released a video, like released. Nobody says released a video. I put out a video. Yeah, that's better.
You didn't release no album, nigga.
That's an album. Let me shut the fuck up.
22 Thotz album
22
coming out
Thotz
soon.
album coming out. That's the album cover.
That's the album cover. Oh God.
She was like, it was just about like how there's low expectations in 2021. Like, honestly, there's no reason that you shouldn't, take any strides towards anything that you want to do. Like, there's like, I don't know, like fucking, I was feeling like motivational, and then this bitch was like, she's like, she made that face. She was like, that video that you dropped was like, and I was like, bitch, that was some inspirational shit, ho. Fuck you. That shit pissed me off.
No,
that shit pissed me off.
No. That's not that you didn't put out a good or inspirational video.
Bro,
she's just negative as
She's
fuck.
negative. It's fine.
No, it's not. It's really
I'm not mad.
That's just negative as fuck. If you're out there trying to put out some positive energy and try to uplift some people and just try to just like, I don't know, just trying to put out some positive vibes. And she's like, I didn't fuck with that. Then fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Like that, what's that one fucking old ass bar? And he's like, bitch, I'm tired of your fucking negative ass energy, bitch. Like, niggas, I can't deal with that shit, bruh. Like, especially if people actually, you see them trying to do something positive. Why are you gonna say something negative? Even if you didn't like it for whatever reason. Why say something
She basically left a negative comment on my video.
Exactly. For what though? Like those videos that like on YouTube that I'd be like trying to motivate people, or just like something that's like hella good, or just like it's just good. It's just good, like a good vibe.
Positive.
People just like it. Like people just
it's
like just
what?
like for nothing.
God damn it.
Like y'all hating ass niggas. Like for what?
Fuck.
No,
crazy.
that shit pissed me off. You should have told me that.
I should have told you.
That really got some shit to talk about later, bro. Man.
Fuck.
No negative shit in 2021, bruh.
That shit was crazy.
Oh God.
That
You
shit was
negative.
crazy. I was like, it was literally called You Never Stop Growing. It was like you like just trying to be, you feel me? Just trying to be positive.
He's just being positive. He's literally like in that video, cause I know.
You know what
like,
video I'm talking about?
Yes, you're literally scrutinizing yourself, cause you're saying like, man, like I was not on my shit. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't giving out any content. Like you're scrutinizing yourself.
Exactly.
Why is she like doing it?
Right. And then she does it too. Bitch, I don't need you to do it too.
Like I already did it to myself. Fuck.
God damn it.
Fuck.
We don't condone domestic violence.
No, we don't.
Domestic violence. I mean, but Sean Connery, I look up. I mean, I've watched every Sean Connery movie. I'll just say that.
Fuck. Man,
it's being positive.
Honestly, you got enough negative shit, bro.
This is enough negative shit.
2020. Like, it's 2021. Everybody, like, knows this shit gonna be a down year. Duh, bitch. Duh. Nobody's up right now, bruh. Even these rich ass niggas is not as up as they want to be, bro.
Conor McGregor.
That nigga got slept.
That nigga got.
His career is over.
His career, he lost. Literally, he probably lost like $150 million in one fight. In 90 seconds, he lost $150 million.
Were you rooting for Conor?
I was watching the fight with my girl, and Dustin starts putting it on him, right? And I'm like,
he didn't look ready enough.
I'm like Conor didn't look ready, and I'm like, finish him, Dustin. Finish him, Dustin. Finish him, Dustin. I started doing it in fucking Irish. Finish him, Dustin. Right. And
I'm gonna knock his goofy ass out.
60 seconds. And I'm like, finish him, Dustin. And then he fucking lands a right hand clean, and Conor drops, and I was like, no.
What? No, when he hit him with that one, I don't know if he punched him in the face. I don't remember. He caught him with a clean hook, but like he wasn't down, but he wasn't like preparing to like. He was stunned. He was hurt.
His leg was destroyed.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Even when he was hurt, and his leg was hurt. So he was trying, bro. He was trying. And then like Dustin caught him with such a clean right. It was so clean. It was like right like on the eye socket. And Conor just goes out. He goes out. He goes to sleep for a second. And I never expected to see Conor get knocked out. I'm a big MMA fan.
He's been knocked out numerous of times.
He's never been knocked out.
He's never been knocked out
in his
entire year. So he just got beaten up, but he's never
first time ever. He's never been beat up.
Well,
he's never been beat up. He lost to Nate Diaz, and he lost to Khabib, but he never got beat up. He got
kind of beat up by Khabib. No,
is that rest? If somebody,
I don't care. It's part of the game.
It is.
That's like you saying like, oh, we're fighting MMA, but I can't kick you. Like, no. It's part of the game. So if he beat you on the ground, then
he beat him. I never said he lost. He never lost. He's lost before he lost to Nate Diaz.
I mean, yeah.
And he lost to Khabib. But he didn't even get beat up by Nate Diaz. He was beating Nate Diaz in the first round. Or no, that fight ended in like the third round. And then Nate Diaz.
You can't be just letting that happen to you, bro. You gotta prepare.
These are good ass motherfuckers.
You gotta prepare for everything.
These are good ass motherfuckers on the ground.
Everything. If I'm gonna fight, I'm preparing for everything. Especially like that, where it's not just boxing. Like, you gotta prepare for everything. You gotta work on your ground game.
He had the best outing against Khabib anybody has had. He won a round against
tired?
Yeah.
Retired now?
Yeah, he's done.
Cap, he'll be back.
No, he's done.
Why?
Because his dad died. His dad died, and his dad was the coach of everybody. So he's feeling this like need.
No, I feel like it's gonna be a while because he's gonna be like, nah, I don't even want to fight. But like, I feel like he's gonna be like, Pops will want me to, bro.
After the fight, Pops
would want him
to. Pops did. He wanted him to be 30-0, but he also wanted him to fight GSP, George St. Pierre, and George St. Pierre is not gonna fight him.
Okay.
He doesn't want the fighter. George St. Pierre is not gonna fight him. And,
so because one person not gonna fight you, you don't think he'll ever come back?
No, he's probably gonna come back.
That's right. He definitely will. He'll
probably
come
back. But after the fight, he texted Dana White, the promoter of the UFC. He texted him, Dana, why you text me about these guys? You know these guys not on my level, Dana. You know these guys not on my level.
I will not take a fight.
I will not take a fight, Dana. He literally texted that motherfucker, these guys are not on my level.
Because they're not.
They're not. Because he beat both of the dudes in the fucking cage that were fighting, but it's also like, come back, dude.
He'll be back. He just needs some time. Conor, you might need to stop, to be honest.
He's a billionaire.
Conor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proper 12 is worth $2 billion.
He doesn't
even need to fight. Like 40% of that.
Conor doesn't need to fight anymore, bro.
But
how many times have you fought in like the last 2 years? Like 4?
In the last 2 years?
Maybe 4?
No. Once.
Or like 4 years? Or like 4 years? See how many times
in the last 4 years?
It's like 3 or 4 times.
4 times.
And he's lost. I think like all of them.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, who did he beat?
Who did he beat?
I don't give a fuck about that nigga, bro.
Cowboy.
I don't care about that nigga, bro. He was supposed to beat him, bro.
He was.
That was his like back into the UFC fight, bro. You're supposed to beat up that nigga, bro. I'm talking about some nigga he's supposed to like go at it with and actually like knock that nigga, bro.
And he hit Dustin with some shots.
No, he was giving him a fight. He was giving him until that like what was it, the fourth? Wait,
it was the second round.
Second round?
It was the second round.
Man.
The second round.
Until that one punch to the face just did it to him and
rocked him.
It was over.
He caught Dustin with a left and Dustin was rocked. Dustin was like
I'm sure he thought he might have lost too for a minute. He was gonna lose.
Cause he was eating shots and I was like, oh shit, Dustin is finna lose. I was going for Dustin. He's a good dude. I would like to fucking meet these dudes. Wouldn't it be cool to like?
Oh, cause aren't you gonna be like a UFC fighter?
I never said anything. I never said that.
Aren't you gonna get in the cage?
I never said that.
You're not gonna get in the octagon and square up with these niggas, bro?
I never said that.
Would you fight Conor? Right now?
For right now? Yeah.
Right
I
now.
would. Actually would. Cause I actually would.
You fight Conor McGregor right now at this moment.
Because his leg, literally, I would fight him an hour from now.
An hour from right now.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't fight him a fully healthy Conor?
A day from now, I'm not fighting Conor.
What's the difference
24 hours? Because his leg was so damaged on that fight, there's no way even by Wednesday it's even solid. But by Thursday...
What's one day gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe I feel like one good kick, and his leg might go back to how it was.
So you're saying you would only fight...
I would like kick the shit out of Conor.
So you would only fight him if he's half injured?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
50.
I weigh so much more.
50,000.
50,000.
To fight him just healthy.
To fight Conor McGregor, I would need $5 million. I would need $5 million.
You're not getting $5 million. Promoter just don't know you enough, man.
They don't. That's crazy.
Would you rather fight him or Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. Because I would make right now
more money.
Right now, I would probably make more money. And
would you lose to him?
Much easier fight. I would whip the shit out of Jake. I would beat the shit out of Jake Paul. I would beat the shit out of Jake Paul. I would fuck Jake Paul up.
I mean, I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Because Jake Paul has an overhand that Nate Robinson was just eating. I'm not going to eat that overhand.
I feel like Jake Paul does. I don't get like all of a sudden like everybody want to be a fighter. Like everybody wants to be a boxer.
Everybody wants to
beat me.
Everybody wants to beat me. That's why.
You?
Me. Everybody wants to be just like
this nigga.
I get into fighting
because you beat up Tyree
I get into
in the backyard. So now this nigga think he got the most heads.
You feel me? I get into fighting, bro. Everybody wants to beat me, bro.
I'm still beating your ass.
That shit.
So fuck Jake Paul and all them other niggas. I'm beating your ass. So
we're gonna run that on the 100th episode.
On the 100th episode of this podcast, we're gonna put on some gloves and I'm gonna beat this nigga on camera.
That's a lot of time.
I'm gonna train, so bro. He just gave me a fucking pull-up bar, bro. I'm finna be like this.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna be as like fucking as yoked as this fucking puff jacket, bro. I'm gonna be so ripped, I'm like breaking this shit like when I flex.
But my technique is superb.
I watched the fight, your little Snapchat fight with Tyree.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were
my jab to the body, left hook combo.
He said you didn't really land no hits, but like you were keeping him at distance. But you're not gonna do that with me though. Like, cause I know you gonna try to like keep me away. But I'm finna just be going at your body, bruh. Like,
no. If you go to the body, that's the thing. That's why I wouldn't kick Conor's leg, because as soon as I make a movement, he's just gonna throw a left hand to my chin.
And I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna catch you with this left hook, and I'm gonna come with a right, and you're not gonna be ready for it, bruh. Oh my god, this nigga Jordan, bro.
Not if we're in 16-ounce gloves. Those heavy ass gloves. Those gloves They were so happy. Tyree had 14. I had 14 too. I think we both had 14.
Okay. So
those big ass gloves, bro. That shit fucks it up. I'm used to small gloves. Not fucks it up, but
I don't care what gloves. I'm winning.
I can just
Be ready for that. 100 episodes, bro.
Y'all better fucking.
We're gonna probably have like 100 subscribers by then.
Honestly, we'll talk probably, but that's fine.
That's fine. Progress.
That's fine. Yeah.
Nah, we're gonna have more than that.
Yeah,
Way more than that.
Cause that's 2 years.
That's
2 years.
we'll have way more than 100 subscribers by then.
We'll probably have 103. Yeah.
That's more accurate.
reasonable.
That's more reasonable. Who you picking for the Super Bowl, bruh?
Bucks.
Yeah.
Bucks all the way.
I'm choosing the Bucks
I'm
as
kidding.
much as I hate Tom Brady.
No. The Bucks are not gonna win.
They might.
The Bucks are not gonna win.
Why?
Because
Is Patrick Mahomes him? No. I'm sick of this shit, bruh.
Yeah.
The NFL has just been sucking Patrick Mahomes' cock since he got in the league. If you put let's put like the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. If you put any of them in the Chiefs offense with all the receivers and all that shit, I guarantee you all of them would be doing the same thing as Patrick Mahomes.
So why suck Brady?
I'm not sucking Brady.
Brady's, even though he is 43.
I'm just picking Brady because I'd rather him win than Patrick Mahomes. Fuck them and fuck the Chiefs. Cheating ass niggas. I didn't forget about that shit from last year, nigga, bruh.
He potentially was supposed to be in the Super Bowl before that.
He was supposed to be in the Super Bowl for 3 years. I don't give a fuck. But whatever. And
it's
who beat him
fine.
then? Who beat him then? Brady.
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever.
Hey, that's crazy. He needs to get this one back against Brady.
Brady needs to win. Because I can't deal it. I can't deal with it if the Chiefs win again.
If the Chiefs fucking win it, that's
If they win again, all them.
my God.
Doc. I can't deal with his mouth, bro.
He's fucking.
The one nigga I know from bumfuck Kansas is literally gonna be blowing up my phone. And I cannot mentally deal with that. I really just need the Chiefs to lose, bro. I need Brady to shit out some magic, bro, and just win.
You got this.
I feel like it's gonna be a good game, though, to be honest. Because the Buccaneers' offense is pretty good too,
He has pieces.
and the Bucks' defense is way better than the Chiefs' defense.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Bucks.
It's very hard to pick against Patrick Mahomes.
No, it's not. Why would I? It's not even that I just don't like Patrick Mahomes. It's just I'm not betting. If I have to bet with money, I'm not betting.
In a playoff
Brady.
Or against Brady.
Either him or the NFL will make him win. So I don't care as long as it's just not Mahomes. Please, God, if you're there, probably not.
He had a shitty second half. He was making in the first half. He was making some wild throws, and I'm like,
Brady?
yeah.
And yeah, he threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
It's not the best, and Aaron Rodgers probably should have won the game, but he didn't.
But Aaron Rodgers.
I feel bad for him.
Bad.
Come to the Niners. I'm serious.
What if Deshaun Watson goes to the Niners, bro?
I mean, we don't really need him.
You don't, but I would be Niners. I would. I love
You
Deshaun
would
Watson.
be. He's a goat. He's cold. It's I hate you. You would be a Niners fan if Deshaun Watson came to the Niners. You're a bitch. I hate this nigga. He doesn't even have a team. He just like, oh, I like this team this year, so I'm just gonna be with them.
I like players.
I'm a loyal nigga, bruh.
I have a team.
I pick a team since
I would
day
be-
one, and I stay with them for thick and thin.
Here's the thing. I would be a Raider fan if they were not.
So you were a Raider fan when they were here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was a Raider fan the whole time. You didn't know that?
I did.
That's why I wasn't a Niner fan.
But you low-key weren't, though, because they sucked, and you don't
No,
know
I
it.
was though. I just wasn't that big of a football fan at the time. I mean, I was a big football fan. I was. I don't know why I'm lying like that.
Capping,
I've been a football fan for a while.
much.
It's just like it's hard to root for teams heavy that aren't good.
Okay, yeah. It
but
sucks,
I'm still a fan
but
of
you
the
gotta
team.
do
I'm still a
it.
fan of the team. And
I don't
still
like bandwagons,
and I still
bro.
no, but nobody. I'm not like when the Niners were good. I didn't turn into a Niners.
I know you did.
Like
I respect that.
You feel me? Like I just wasn't a heavy Raider fan because they weren't that good. And then they started to get better, and I was like,
yeah. Now they're like losing in Las Vegas and like.
And now they're
just
losing in Las Vegas.
Being pretenders.
Yeah. Derek Carr, fucking Christian ass. Fucking.
He's pretty.
He's solid.
He's middle. Not even middle of the pack, I would say.
He waited till marriage to have sex.
For what?
I believe.
So wow.
I think, bro, it's wild.
I respect you, bro.
This shit's wild.
Couldn't respect you.
But also, you don't know what you miss. Like,
Yeah, you don't know.
you never had it. Like, you don't know.
And he was in Oakland too, bro. Like, man, he must have been
he
just
got married
turning.
before that.
He got married.
Yeah, before he got married when he was like 22, 23.
Oh, so when he like just got to the league or like in college?
Or senior year of college.
Wow. Even then, that's like fuck.
It's late as fuck.
Wow.
It's late as fuck. I was looking at this TikToker. Why am I struggling to talk so much? Jesus. I was looking at this TikToker talk about how he lost his virginity when he was like 19. And I was like, this is too much fucking information. Like, why do we need to know all this about this person? Like, why are you releasing? Like, we don't give a fuck.
Because it's TikTok.
Like,
I have to
your
tell
life.
everybody things about me and like all this shit I do.
Yeah, it's
expose myself.
Fuck is this shit? Like, that's too much. Fuck his age. Fuck
I hate
shit.
TikTok.
Fuck, it's late. I don't care if it's late. If he's late in life with having sex. Great for him or bad for him. Great for him. Whatever. Like, it's his decision on if it's good or bad.
Why?
What the fuck does that have to do with me? Why am I seeing this shit on the top of my fucking Snapchat?
I ask myself that about a lot of things.
A lot of the shit that I'm seeing, it's like
why?
get out of my face. Like, get off my phone, bro. All these apps, bro, get off my
I hate TikTok the most because it's making all these other apps act like they have to be like TikTok. They're literally changing their whole fucking website just to be like TikTok. And it's like, fuck, I wanted to be on TikTok. I would click on the TikTok app.
Man, but that's what everything does. Like,
no.
Everything conforms. Remember stories? Everything got stories.
I mean, yeah, but like still, that's still like not like. I mean, yeah, that was Snapchat shit, but like that's not a big ass like. But they're literally changing their whole thing just to look like fucking TikTok.
How many fucking users does TikTok have?
Probably more than Instagram and Snapchat combined. I 100% know it is.
You think so?
Yes. Yes.
I know Instagram has to have. I mean, TikTok
1 billion users.
It has a billion. As of January 1st.
1 billion.
And it includes ages 13 to 40.
That's not even including all the older people who got it.
It says that's what they're targeting. Ages 13 to 40. Like, 40 is in your demo. Your demo is
your demographic is 40.
40. Yeah. That's crazy. That's how you know there's a billion people. That's a huge ass sample size, bro.
Because Instagram is for surely not.
Instagram. Instagram has to have.
It probably has like.
No, Instagram has to have a billion.
500.
No, Instagram has to have a billion.
Active? I don't know about a billion active users.
I don't know. Instagram has. Yeah, you're right. 500 million. You were fucking spot on.
I'm a fucking god.
But it also has 1 billion monthly. It says daily 500 million.
Yeah, that makes sense. I believe that.
Jesus.
It's crazy, dude.
Jesus. Get off your fucking phone. The fuck?
But thing I want to talk about. The shit that makes me mad is like, we're so useless without these things now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a little story time, bruh. I'm not putting you on blast, babe, but I'm putting you on blast. It just, like, I knew, like, things were, like, different, but I didn't know, like, we were, like, this, like, dependent. Like, a lot of us are, like, this dependent on, like, our phones and just technology in general, bro. Like, I was meeting my girl somewhere. I was supposed to meet her somewhere. And then, like, okay, like, I'm going, like, she's going, and I'm like, okay, meet me here. And it's just, like, and we leave, and I'm leaving. I'm going a different direction. She's going a different direction. And then just, like, her phone is, like, I don't know, her phone wasn't working. Like, her data is, like, slow. So, like, she couldn't pull up, like, her nav and shit. And then, like, in the most, like, unfortunate of, like, events, like, both of her, the freeways she was going to take were closed.
Okay.
So she had to take, like, an alternate scenic route that would take her, like, hours. So, like, she has no nav, and, like, and both of her routes are closed. So I was like, okay, now you have to, like, go ask people for, like, directions, or, like, go to a place, or use the map without the nav, or just, and then she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, I don't know, like, it's just like, okay, your phone's not working anymore, but you gotta do something. What do you think people were doing, like, before these things?
Yeah.
Like, you think they were just like, oh, I can't, my shit's not working, I guess I can't go.
I guess I can't go.
I can't go.
I guess I can't go to this thing because I don't have a device to tell me
where to go.
Where to go.
And it's just like, it really just hit me like, man, like, fuck, like, we're so dependent on these things, bro. Like, we really, like, a lot of people just be straight lost without their phone. And just a lot of, like, situations, and it's just,
and a
it's
lot of
crazy.
people don't even use it right. Like, you have, there's fucking so
now
much.
You use your phone right or wrong.
You can use your phone wrong.
I mean, yeah, you can, but, like,
I mean, there's a lot of ways to use your phone wrong incorrectly. You download
just TikTok, and that's, like, the only
you
app.
download TikTok, and you only have TikTok on your phone. You
that's like
use your phone.
5-year-old's phone or something. You would find.
Just
and I don't like that either.
No,
kids should not have phones.
They shouldn't.
Not really. Not until, like, a certain age. Like,
not until
like 9, 10, or something.
Like 11.
Even that's like better, but, like, kids be having phones at, like, 5 years old. Like, what you need a phone for? Like, bruh, go play. Go run outside, bruh. Go get hurt.
I got my first phone. I was talking.
Bruh, we were, like, in 5th grade or, like, 6th grade when we got our first phones.
But that's not even, like, late. That's
it's
not.
Like,
it's
really
my sister
not.
got her first phone when she was in 9th grade.
Unless your kid is, like, walking home on a daily,
yeah,
I don't think they need a phone. In my opinion, that's just me. It's like, what are you gonna do? Just play apps and just be on his phone?
I had a normal phone though. I had a Nokia.
We couldn't even get no iPhone. Now, like, 5-year-old kids walking in, like, kindergarten with an iPhone, like 11.
Yeah, bro.
For what?
I had a
For what? He has 2 contacts, his mom and dad.
Just a bunch of games on
it. And a bunch of games and TikTok.
I had a fucking iPhone 7, and this was like 3 years ago. It was an iPhone 7.
My first iPhone was an iPhone 4. My mom's old
iPhone 4. What year was this?
This had to be like 7th grade.
7th grade, yeah.
7.
They were popping back then. I wanted one of those back then. I wanted a fucking 4S so bad. I remember that. I wanted a 4S so bad. That little fucking.
If you had an iPhone,
yeah,
like, man.
A little box phone. I wanted one of those so bad. This kid, I had an iPhone 7, and I was elementary age, and these kids were in 3rd grader, and this motherfucker just had an iPhone.
Got a better phone than me.
Better phone than me. He had an iPhone 10 at the time. Like, why do you have an iPhone 10? I have an iPhone 7, and you have an iPhone 10.
I had an iPhone.
For what?
I had an iPhone 7 in high
exactly
school.
in high school, all throughout high school. And this fucking little 8-year-old has a goddamn iPhone 10 for what, dude? These like that's so much extra money that you.
It's so much extra money. It discourages your kids from going outside and actually doing shit. Like I don't get it. Like I never understood the concept of giving your child a phone unless they really need it.
But real talk, I had other phone. Like I didn't have an iPhone. Like actually 6th grade I had an iPod. 6th grade I had an iPod.
That's different. Like I would give my little kid an iPod.
That shit went up.
That's different. I would for surely like fuck it here.
I was on that bitch all the
time. Duh. Downloading hella music and shit.
Hella shit.
Hey bro, give me your Wi-Fi. Give me your Wi-Fi, bro, so I can actually use this hoe. Man. But even then, but it's
7th grade I had an LG. I had an LG like.
Had that little flip Samsung.
Yeah, a little flip. No, but you can use it like it was on. It had an internet and everything. And it was like it was a smartphone, but it wasn't my regular phone. I used it as like an iPod because my iPod had broke. And like, that's too much to have. Like me as a 7th grader, I shouldn't have had that shit. Like,
iPod or like a Samsung.
Some type of like internet, some type of phone.
Why,
bro?
The 7th grade, that's pretty reasonable.
That's when I started watching porn. Like fucking. There's too much shit out there that these kids can see for them to be being exposed to that shit.
And I mean, this is the thing, like, even if your kid doesn't have a phone, and if you're that one kid who doesn't have a phone in 7th grade, other kids have phones, so you're gonna see shit regardless. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not arguing about the 7th grade. That's fine. Like, 6th grade's fine. Like, he's in middle school. Give the boy a phone. Give the child a phone. But he's in fucking 3rd, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade even. Like, why? Why?
Yeah,
what will it do?
Fucking, they have games.
That's it. That's all they're doing though. So it's like, why give them a phone?
I don't know, but we're also not parents. Like we're not.
I get that.
We don't understand what it's like to like have to deal with entertaining this because I was so annoying when I was 9.
I was always asking my mom for her phone too, but like shit, I was
always asking my mom for her phone, but I was always just like talking too, just like saying words.
Okay, that's why we have game consoles.
Yeah, but
let the little fucker play for hours.
But you can't,
bro.
You can't. But you gotta leave. Like you can't leave when you take them places to the store. They need to be entertained. That's why they get phones. I realized it now. On this podcast, I realized.
So they give their kids phones so they're entertained. They don't have to parent.
Yeah. Yes. Fuck yes. That's exactly what it is.
Wow. Great job. Just crack the case. Wide open.
It's a fucking society.
That's terrible.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe my views might change, like when I actually am a parent.
Do you ever bring that up with your girl?
I mean, I do recall she said she doesn't really like want like her kids having like a phone like at an early age.
Kids.
What she wants, huh?
Do you ever bring up kids?
I mean, every girl that you like date, like especially that you've been dating for like a decent amount of time, that topic will come up.
It comes up.
Even if it's just like, do you want kids, or not even if you're just talking about like how many you want, or just like. So yeah, like I've talked to my girl about kids. That's definitely been a topic.
I mean, it's crazy because I've been seeing like there's this boxer Ryan Garcia. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
You know who Ryan Garcia is?
Yeah. You didn't find Pacquiao?
He's fighting Pacquiao.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He had his first kid. He was like 19 or 20. And I was just like,
well, he's a boxer and he's like
and he has a lot of money. But
that's
also like that means you have.
I was making hella money at 19 and just.
I don't think I would have a kid. You would have.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have a kid, but I like if I did have a kid, I wouldn't be like. It would be a lot easier.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I'm not saying like.
I wouldn't though.
Yeah.
I 100% wouldn't.
There's ways.
Not at 19.
Yeah, there's too many ways to be like, nah. that shit out of you. There's too many ways.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, there's too many ways I have too much money. Get out of here. Like, with that shit. Like,
later,
for real. Like
not boxing as much.
Bro, you can't even see her that much. What is the point? I don't know, bro. When we're super young, we're trying to grind. I don't really see the point of having a kid, even if you have a lot of money.
I've never understood just the point of having kids when you're young.
Like 20, 21.
18,
Yeah.
17.
But hey, no,
16.
but also, if you do, like, we know people.
Oh, I do.
So it's like.
And I mean that's their choice. And I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like if that's what you want to do, like.
it's personal choice, but I mean, I've never seen just. It just makes it harder for everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially when you're trying to like grind and focus on yourself, you can never do that because you will always have someone else you have to fucking
to look after. Yeah. So wait, wear condoms.
Wear condoms.
Wear condoms out there.
Pull out game strong if you got that. A lot of niggas don't.
I'm fucking weak as fuck. I'm fucking atrocious. I fucking, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, cause I don't know what happened. I know exactly what happened. Like, she was laying on her back. And, or no, she was laying on her stomach.
Just going crazy.
Right. And then, like, I go to pull out. And then I start coming. And I'm like, fuck. My dick isn't out of her yet. And I was like, but, like, there's so much going on that, like,
you're in the moment.
I couldn't realize that my dick wasn't out of her. And then once I see that, I looked down and saw that it was still in her. I, like, pulled out, but I was already coming. And then it hit me that, like, I mean, I'm gonna have to buy her a plan B. I should have just left it in.
You should have just did
it. I was pissed. What is that?
I should have just fucking did it, man.
Well, I should have just did it. Like, god damn it. So it was a fucked up situation. It was a very fucked up situation.
But don't do that. Like, if you don't have to be in that situation, don't do that.
Don't, bro. Like, that shit is ridiculous. That shit was so bad. I need to get better at that shit.
This experience when we're like 30 and like on a whole different level.
Yeah, I was looking like Pete Davidson had this joke about like I'm 20, like I'm supposed to be better at sex. Like,
duh.
Why would I be good at sex? Like,
that's what a lot of females like.
That's
why they go.
Expecting much, but that's why they go with older guys.
Expect too much.
Cause that's why they already go with the older guys because they already know. Usually, typically, not all of them. Some guys haven't had the chance to, which I pity.
I really do. Like, I be feeling bad. Like, I don't really be thinking about it, but like, I be feeling bad for niggas who just don't get nothing.
You ever work like?
See that? I just watched a YouTube video this morning, like a dude who like, I think he's in China, but like, he literally like married like his doll.
I saw that. Yeah.
His sex doll.
I saw that.
And he's like, it's just like life is just so much easier. Like, she doesn't ask anything.
She didn't say.
It's like, yeah, the bitch can't.
Yeah,
Can't say nothing to you, bruh.
Billionaires will often like maybe not billionaires, but like super rich dudes will often marry like Japanese women who don't speak any English. Like,
Just so they can like,
it's just
don't gotta like deal with it.
Yeah, it's just like, there's the language barriers. They're pretty much a robot.
It's so bad.
That is ridiculous.
I'm not doing that.
You think you can't find some actual genuine connection with the person?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I'm not gonna marry somebody just so they can be like quiet and like I can just have my way with them and like.
But what about it? Back to the genuine connection?
Yeah, of course. I hope I have it now. I think I do.
You can't always be sure though. I just farted. You can't always be sure. I just farted. Damn it. No. It's bad. It's bad, guys.
Man.
What else has been happening?
Just a lot of like just bullshit and just like random shit.
What was the specific thing that you were gonna bring up right now? Relating to your girl. Did we already bring it up?
No, I told a little story, but like I didn't really have nothing really specific though. Nah. That little story time.
No.
You have a genuine story time? That you
Mm.
wanna you actually wanna say?
There's always something.
Man.
But nothing this week. I don't need to get off my chest.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're trying. This is our first time actually getting like
Everything
like,
working.
everything working. Like I don't know. Shit was just not. It was rough before,
But yeah, we gonna start being real consistent with this shit though.
we are. We hope you guys appreciate it, or not appreciate it. God damn it. We appreciate you guys,
We
and
do.
we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That was the first episode of
This is the first episode.
Between Two Thoughts podcast.
So if you fucked with us, we fuck with you.
You're 22.
You're 22.
Join the ride.
Please join the ride, bruh, cause like we want you to see like everything.
The growth.
Just like us as people, just in general, everything that we gonna be doing. Like if you fuck with us, man, like for real.
We appreciate it. Real talk. We'll be back next week. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Peace. Yay! It's 22, bitch.